And finally, to our special segment, Resurgent Africa. Amid the coups and the crises, there are many positive stories from Africa that often get overlooked, but not on this show. Egypt's construction industry is a major contributor to both economic growth and environmental degradation. However, a startup called TileGreen is tackling this issue by turning plastic waste into eco-friendly, cement-free tiles by recycling discarded plastic into durable building materials. The company aims to reduce the environmental impact of construction and address Egypt's massive plastic waste problem. Our final story gets you all the details.
Construction sites are like the never-ending fireworks of environmental harm. The production of building materials like cement is one of the worst offenders, releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere at alarming rates. While this scenario is concerning globally, it's even more pronounced in countries like Egypt, where construction and real estate are not just industries, they're the lifeblood of the economy. In 2022, these sectors made up nearly 19% of the country's GDP, with the cement industry alone responsible for nearly 14% of carbon dioxide emissions. But not all is gloom and doom on Egypt's construction front. A glimmer of hope comes in the form of a startup called TileGreen. It turns plastic waste into tiles. The company is taking the mountain of discarded plastic that usually clogs up streets and oceans and is transforming it into eco-friendly tiles minus the cement. This process involves shredding plastic into tiny bits, mixing it with sand and molding it into tiles.
We invented a technology and an industrial process whereby we transform all forms of plastic waste, namely those of low value, into building materials. We manufacture a material named polymer aggregate composite, where we mix plastic waste with natural aggregates like sand and gravel in order to produce a substitute for concrete. We can use this composite to produce multiple products.
The result? A product that's both kinder to the environment and a potential game changer for the construction industry. The magic happens in a small factory 80 kilometers east of Cairo, where TileGreen's machines hum away, churning out about 5,000 tiles each month.
We are currently producing interlocking tiles, but our technology can allow us to produce building bricks, floor tiles, pillars, different precast products, as well as urban furniture. Our technology can be applied to produce more than 40 products.
These aren't just any tiles, they are interlocking, durable, and most importantly, they don't contribute to the carbon dioxide nightmare that traditional cement tiles do. Egypt churns out a staggering 4.5 million tons of plastic waste annually, with only about 10 to 15% being recycled.
Egypt produces around 4.5 million tons of plastic waste a year. The recycling rate is somewhere between 10 and 15%. This is a good rate compared to recycling rates in other neighboring countries, but it shows that there is still a huge gap in recycling and that plastic waste ends up reaching undesirable places.
The rest, it either litters the streets or worse, ends up in the Mediterranean, contributing to Egypt's dubious honor of being responsible for 43% of the plastic waste dumped into the sea each year. TileGreen's mission, therefore, is twofold. One, to offer a sustainable alternative to traditional building materials, and two, to tackle Egypt's ever-growing plastic waste problem head-on. Since launching, TileGreen has caught the attention of local real estate developers and multinational companies in Cairo looking to reduce their carbon footprint. The company's eco-friendly tiles have been used in several pilot projects, with more on the horizon. And while the startup's journey has been impressive so far, experts believe there's more to be done. Some argue that startups like TileGreen need stronger government support to scale up, along with increased awareness among developers about the green materials available in the market. While the construction industry remains a significant contributor to environmental degradation, companies like TileGreen are proving that innovation and sustainability can indeed coexist. By turning Egypt's plastic problem into an opportunity, they're not just building tiles, they're laying the foundation for a greener future.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment. So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alyson coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,